Welcome to session 5, Little Athletics Victoria Member Database, Updates and Resources. My name's Kim John and I'm the E-commerce and Technology Manager at Little Athletics Victoria. I'd like to remind you that this presentation, whilst premiering live, will also be available for viewing on our centres as an ongoing resource after today. During the presentation, I'll be covering some updates to the Members Console and some additional resources found in the system, including maintaining centre admins, rollover, season preparation, trial athletes, and extras such as merchandise and open days and championship days. Member communication through emails to both primary and secondary email contacts, and finally, a number of screen reports which have been created over the last 18 months, which will help relate your experience more closely to Little Athletics Victoria and the Game Day console. You may or may not have noticed a series of changes that have been steadily evolving within the Game Day console since around March. Firstly, the update of the Sports TG brand to Game Day, which is part of the parent company being Stat Sports. These changes are to align the multiple product offerings under the one banner on Game Day. The brand alignment offers the opportunity to further enhance user experience, from the front end, being our members and families, to also include the back end user, being our admins, which is you. Here are a few things to look forward to as part of the product update. New Game Day brand, look and feel. This can be seen as mentioned before across both admin console and the member console on screen. Take, for example, the login pages as seen on the slide. The update provides a fresh new look and improved navigation and user interface. Standardized components throughout, including buttons and screens, some of which have already been released. Improved mobile optimism of Game Day membership. Improved access to help, resources which are available 24/7. User experience improvements to the membership and event registration forms, which look to be coming out in the next quarter. Also including other relevant workflow improvements that include enhancement layouts and feature enhancements. There have been some recent enhancements to password security within the console. Some admin users may not have been able to log in with their existing password. Those experiencing this should reset their password by clicking on the Forgot Password link on the login page of the console. You'll be requested to provide your username, which will send a password reset to the email address aligned to your user profile. Please be conscious that usernames are case sensitive. User profiles will need to have an email address aligned to them in order to have the password resent to them. As part of this update, member profiles from the members listing are now secure as well and cannot be accessed or updated by administrators. Instead, members are required to either use the Forgot Password Reset option, or in the case of both their username and password being unknown, the username and password reset option. Those can be shown in the two examples on screen, the first and the second. Another great and helpful update was the recent release of the introduction of the SciSense dashboard reporting. This providing administrators with real-time analytics on members and subscription purchases within their membership portal. The following analytics can be viewed: total numbers of members, total subscription value, average subscription value, merchandise shop amount, if applicable, members by gender, subscription values by gender, subs by payment status, member statuses, expired unfinancial member statuses, renewed members from the previous season. More work will be done over time with this space, so feel free to explore and provide some feedback. The great part about this feature is that the graphs can be downloaded as an image or even a CSV file. Game Day Classic now offers members, organisations and event organisers more payment options than ever before. In addition to our current payment options, members will now be able to also pay conveniently with Apple Pay and Google Pay. This now means that participants and members will have greater flexibility in how they choose to pay via Classic membership, which includes PayPal, linked to a credit card or even a bank account, credit card by Visa and Master, debit card, Apple Pay and Google Pay. Please be reminded, cash and cheque payments are not to be processed through the system. If you have a query on how to best manage a payment, please contact the office. The administration menu of Game Day hosts a number of drop-down options, and one important one is users. It's encouraged at the start of each season that your user profiles are reviewed especially if the committees have changed. Given the security updates implemented recently, it's encouraged that all your centre and club user profiles are checked to make sure only those with permissions are users in the system. It's also important to make sure that their profile has an email account aligned to it. This email should be specific to the user and not the general centre email. Please avoid sharing credentials. The user list should only identify committee members with privileges to use the system. This should include normally the secretary, registrar, and treasurer. Each profile can be customised specifically to their role. Items to collect in the setup include the name, email, title, and position. An encrypted username is automatically created or can be replaced with a chosen username. To guide you through aligning a profile to one of the previous committee positions mentioned, please view the resource area of membership on the Our Centre website. You will see a link at the end of the display today, which will actually give you that direct link. Depending on the size of your committee, there may be other users that require access. Please contact the office should you need to seek some advice on the best way to manage user access. By clicking on the administration top in the console at any time, you can also view a summary of the users who have accessed the system most recently. This includes the 10 most recent with the date, time, and the IP address of the user. In order to prepare for the new season, a series of rollover updates will be completed to game day by LAVic on behalf of all centres and clubs. Age groups will be rolled out by LAVic with registration defaults aligned to the age group based on the athlete's date of birth. Under 16 members will become inactive. If they are the primary member in a family, the primary member will be realigned for you. This will only be required for a family of more than 2 children. Families who have one under 16 this season and another athlete do not need the primary member reassigned. Association fees will be aligned into the system at $89 for the LAVic fee. Unique invoice receipts will be prepared for the season. Centres will have provision to add a link to their duty roster. Please contact me for more information. A fee template will also be provided to the centre as part of your affiliation kit, which is due to come out in the next 2 weeks. Unfinancial members for 4+ years become inactive. In order to have a better quality control over active members in your centre list, any member who has not had a financial payment for the last 4 seasons will be turned to inactive. They can only log in by having their account reactivated. Registration declarations are a great way of alerting members to essential information that needs to be agreed to in order to proceed in the registration. Declarations should be to the point and clear to understand. They're available at all levels of the organisation, state, centre, and club. Association declarations are not visible from the back end of the centre or club level console. Once finalised by the association, a copy will be provided to centres prior to registrations going live to avoid duplication of the content. Centres and club declarations are visible at the level they are created. Centres can include items to suit specific to their needs, for example, duty roster requirements, centre rules, refund policies, proof of birth not shown for no tag and no points. Up to 3 declarations can be added per organisation level. However, it is recommended to combine declarations to avoid multiple tick boxes that could be completed in one declaration and one tick box. A video link is available in our centre, which can show you how to set up a declaration. Custom fields, they're a great way of collecting information during the registration process, similar to declarations. They can be created at all tier levels of your organisation. Prior to your registrations going live, association custom fields are presented to centres to avoid the same questions being repeated. Association custom fields can be viewed in the member's profile from centre and club level. Each organisation has the following options available to them: 6 text box fields, 4 date fields, 4 yes/no fields, 2 number fields, and 4 list box fields. These fields will be displayed in that order on the registration form. Please note, list box questions will also have an options field, which provides which selections the member can answer. They are supplied and then an option is selected by the member. Yes/no questions will also have a default field, which determines whether yes or no will be the default selected answer at the start of the process, unless it requires changing in the member during the registration process. When creating a custom field, these are the following option displays and should be set to your organisation requirements. Show, which determines whether the field displays in the member's record or the console. Required, whether this is a required field or not, normally acknowledged by a little red star. Register, whether a member has the option to answer this question when completing a new registration. Member, whether a member has the option to answer or edit this question when renewing their registration or editing their profile. View, can the member view the answer in their profile? And edit, can the member edit their answer in their profile? Important information, if you've previously used custom fields or then began using them again, if the member answers for the previous question will be stored, the member's answer for the previous question will be stored in the system. If this applies changing, then the membership field should be cleared. This also applies to the order of your custom fields. Please contact the office for assistance in doing so. A video tutorial is also available in our centre to walk you through custom fields. Be sure to think outside the square of what solutions custom fields might have for your centre or club. If you have any questions about creating custom fields or require an old custom field response to be cleared, please also contact the office. For example, you might see if a family has an interest in an age group management. They can answer this question here, which will also cover duty rosters. Just keep in mind with age group management that child safe declarational requirements are necessary for that role to be fulfilled. The trial athlete offer was introduced in season 2021. The conditions of the trial athlete offer are the opportunity to trial free of charge on 2 competition days for an athlete. Trials to be completed with a 28-day period commencing on a date agreed with by the host centre. Trials are conducted free of charge. Events trial will be determined by the host centre. Trial athletes may attend sanctioned centre training activities by agreement with the host centre during the term of the trial offer. Trial athletes are fully covered by the National Insurance Program entered into Little Athletics Australia, LAA, for the 28-day period of the trial athlete offer. A trial athlete can also register as a full financial LAVic competitive member at any time during the trial process. We all have a role to play in order to make the trial athlete offer work. The concept behind creating a unique trial portal was to make the administrative process of a trial member unique across the state. It was recognised that new athletes need to be better identified, separate to financial members. In order to make the trial athlete offer work, the following responsibilities are very important. The responsibility of the new athlete or family is to complete the trial application, preferably online. This collects basic information in order to participate in the trial. Once completed, a receipt is received with a printable template patch that will be worn at the trial. The patch will have merged on it the athlete's first name, age group, and gender. If the application is not completed online, a manual form and patch is available for completing and printing at the centre. It also is the responsibility of the family to reach out to the centre if they have not already to confirm any additional requirements to attend the trial. The responsibility of the association are to provide the event registration to host online trial applications, post secure reports and updates to the game day notice board for centres to download. These reports at this stage include the athlete's name, centre for trial, date of application, email contact, age group, and gender. The association will also make available a secure resource kit, which is available in game day. The kit includes manual forms like patches for those who need them, and a summary of the trial athlete reminder emails based on the date of application. The responsibilities of the centre are to promote the trial athlete portal to new families, making the link available on their website, social posts. The centre should be downloading the trial athlete report prior to their weekend competition round so that they can communicate with families of the requirements for trialling at the centre. The centre should keep a track log of trial athletes, making sure the 2 weeks, if needed, of the trial fit within the guidelines of the trial athlete policy. It's helpful that confirmation is made with the association based on the athletes converting to being financial or not proceeding the registration offer for the trial. This can assist so the athlete is removed off the trial list for the centre. The Trial Athlete Resource Kit is available on game day under the Administration tab, then by clicking on the Notice Board option. The page includes the following: link to download trial athletes, manual trials and patch templates, introduction on how to follow up a manual trial registration. This is a family who has not completed the application online, but instead has completed the application with the centre on the previous mentioned template. A summary of when reminder emails have been sent out based on a date range of when they entered the online application. A version of the email content that goes out to the family, should you wish to replicate it for your manual trial applications. Instructions on how to notify the office of converted athletes or athletes to be removed. Whilst the trial athlete offer might not be as we wish it to be just yet, it's a work in progress and has made inroads on bringing together all centres to have the same unique registration process for a new member. Game day is just not about membership. It has the ability to provide an online store for your centre merchandise. Not only can you sell uniforms as part of your membership, you can also create a shop link on your website for no additional cost. Having the ability to move merchandise more conveniently against a member's history record offers a more streamlined and unique experience. We all recognise that cash handling, and especially during COVID, is not recommended. The fact that shop purchases are all online means the system is able to settle money directly into your bank account. An important shop note: unlike the membership funds, which are automatically settled weekly, shop purchases must move from outstanding to shipped in order for the funds to process into the centre bank account in the next settlement period. In addition to merchandise and shop, game day events offers the ability to build open days or championship days for events, which carry a $1 fee. The system allows you to build or replicate a previous structured open day so that members from your own or other centres are able to register. It also provides the opportunity for discount codes to entries to be created, either by percentage or a dollar value. It works the same as the LAVic Championship events based on entries. Admin fees can be added so they are not absorbed by the centre when settlements are made. They offer the ability for entries to be exported into timing solutions, Results HQ, so that nominations can be completed. They eliminate paper entry forms, postage, cheque and cash. Funds are settled into the centre bank account weekly, the same as membership. It's very important to note, if setting up a championship day or open day, there is an option to directly have athletes nominated into Results HQ. This is only if there is no fee applicable. If there is a fee applicable, the entry is submitted online, should be processed through game day. During the registration process, members are required to provide a primary email address. They also have the option to subscribe to mail or not. Unsubscribing to mail takes the ability of all tiered levels to reach the family, including LAVic, the centre, and if applicable, the club. Each member account has one primary email and has the option to add a secondary email account, which is part of an association custom field. Reaching members via email can be very helpful. Game day also provides the ability to send emails aligned to the membership profile, even including merge fields drawn from the member's account. Please note, primary email receives all correspondence from LAVic or centre when using that send email option. Game day keeps a history of sent emails collected, including open rates. Duplicates can be removed from this option if sending newsletters or the link. Duplicates should not be removed when sending registration invites out, where a specific member is the intended recipient of the communication. Secondary emails can be used to replicate member newsletters and provide important information. They are created and sent by the Tools menu under distribution lists. These are especially advantageous when children may attend sport with guardians not living in the one residence. Over the previous couple of seasons, a series of videos have been created to assist and guide you through the Game Day Sports TG platform. These resource kits are listed on the screen and available through our centre website. The list is continuing to evolve. If there's something not there that you would like, please make sure you contact me so I can make available a screen record for you. If you need more help, the following is available: console access link, which is where you log in as a user profile, our centre, Game Day LAVic resources. For all the previously mentioned videos and screen records, those sit on the link there on screen. Help desk, that's the Game Day Classic help option. That is a new link for those who've actually previously used it. I do understand that the Sports TG help link will also auto direct you to Game Day. My email, if you have any questions, you can shoot me through an email so I can respond to you accordingly. Thank you for watching. Feel free to join me now for a live question and answer on Zoom.